review on the new Fenty Beauty. This is their Pro Filt'r Hydrating Longwear Foundation. It comes in a little pump like this. It actually comes a little bit more than 1 fluid ounce. It comes with 1.08 and it is $35, so it's a really nice price point. It's a squeezy tube, pump on the bottom, and I'm in the shade 240. For those who are close to a MAC NC30, this really suited my skin really nicely. I will put other shades that I am down below for reference in the comment. I will pin that comment if you guys need that reference, if you're similar to my skin tone. I had ordered 230, which did not match me. It was way too light and pale on my skin. So I actually went into store and got myself this one and better matched myself, and also I was able to return that one and then get a 20% off on this one. Yay! So as always, Fenty is known for their foundation line of shades. They have, I think, like 50 shades of this, so that is awesome, but at the same time I know it can sometimes be overwhelming because you're like, holy crap, which one's mine? So maybe go into store and get a sample or try it in the store, because the shades online are very deceiving compared to when you see them in person. It's one of the reasons that I had to go return it and get this one. So this is described, and I will start showing the demo around here, half of my face and then the whole face applied. It says it's a hydrating long-wear foundation that delivers comfortable medium to full coverage in a natural finish, perfect for normal to dry skin. So the coverage is medium, the finish is natural, it's liquid. They recommend this for normal, dry, and combination. It's supposed to have grape seed oil and is cruelty-free, and it also has sodium hyaluronate, so it's supposed to make people with dry skin, normal to dry skin, have really a comfortable wear of this. So as you can see in the demo, you can definitely see how luminous and dewy this is. I did not set it just because I felt like if I set it, it was going to change the texture of it, the application of it. I wanted to see how it was gonna wear by itself, like looking luminous and healthy and natural looking the way it described. And we'll get into that as I speak about it. So you will definitely see the wear test around here, the pictures of as I went throughout the day. This applied at first, beautiful, looked glowy, natural. I would definitely say it's a medium coverage. You can build it up and make it a full coverage, but for the most part, if you were just to apply this normally, I literally put a pump on one side and then on the other, it will be a medium coverage. So you will definitely have to build it up to get a full coverage. And it will look hella glowy unless you're gonna put some kind of setting powder on it. So I put it like that, went to work, wore it like that, not set it at all. And you can definitely see as the hours progressed how like dewy and more dewy. Like through the halfway mark, it was still like, oh, you look luminous and healthy. Are you pregnant? You know? But towards the end, it started to feel nasty on my skin. Like it felt like I was greasy, like I needed to blot. I didn't, just because I was doing like the wear test. So by the end of the night, it had worn off. It didn't wear off in a way that looked bad, but it had worn off and it looked greasy. So definitely, if you want more of that dewy effect, maybe just take blotting sheets with you and blot throughout the day. Also, just maybe apply a little bit of powder more in those areas where you get more oily. That would be my recommendation if you have normal to dry skin, because this is super hydrating. But me, I have combination to more dry skin and it still got really greasy. So unless you have like parched, really extreme dry skin, then maybe you wouldn't have to set it. But if you have combination to a little bit of dry skin like I do, definitely set it in those areas that you're gonna get a little bit more dewiness on, or actually take blotting sheets, or actually, you know, set it with powder in the like T-zone area or wherever you get more greasy. If you have oily skin, you would have to use like a mattifying powder, a mattifying primer, and I don't even know, even with that, if this would last on your skin. If you have oily skin, definitely let us know down below if this has worked for you. But just my take on my more combination to drier skin, I think that this would slip off somebody's face if they were oily. Like back in the day when I was oily, something like this that I saw that was dewy and glowy from the get-go would just like run off like butter on my skin. So I don't think that this is oily girl skin friendly. Definitely, you know, maybe get a sample if you are oily skin and see how you could make it work for you. But I do think that if you are oily skin, that you would love this one. This is the Soft Matte. This was still good on my dry skin. I use a hydrating primer with this and I feel like it doesn't cling to patches. It's more of a satin kind of finish, kind of like the Dose of Colors one, which I have a review. If you want to go see it, I'll put a card up here. So this is more of a satin finish. It's not like a matte. So I definitely like this. This, as you can see by the shade range, this is too light for me. I need to give this to somebody who is more fair and actually get this in my shade range. But this I think would be good for those with more drier combination, someone who wants something a little bit more natural looking. This wore nicely, like for not being set, it wore like probably around till the 10-hour mark of work. And I think that that's very impressive considering the fact that it was very dewy looking. But even still, like if you have oily skin or if you're gonna be out in the sun, somewhere hot, moving around way too much, then this would definitely be your best bet. So yeah, so that is my take on this. I do recommend this for people with dry skin or extremely dry skin. I think that they would love this, or someone who wants that kind of finish, more of that natural dewy kind of finish. And definitely if you want it to last, blot, or you know, take a little bit of a powder with you, something, because it is going to get hellified, dewy, and then maybe even greasy. Towards the night, without me blotting, I just literally wanted it off my face because I was like, oh God, I feel like I look like a hot greasy mess, like I was just like friendo, you know, pastelillo or something. I just was like, holy crap, like this is way too greasy. So definitely once I wore it again and you know, set it with a little bit of powder, it wore beautifully, it looked good, but it kind of took away from that dewiness, that beautifulness, that, you know, like glow to the face. So that's just, you know, tit for tat. It just kind of is what it is. So yeah, so I would definitely recommend it depending on your skin type. If not, then definitely maybe get a sample of each and definitely try one or the other. So let me know down below what your thoughts are. What are you gonna pick this up? You're like, hell to the no, this is gonna slip off my face, or yes, I'm a dry skin babe and need this in my life. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Let me know what you guys think. I've been doing quite a few foundation reviews. I'm gonna try to put them at the end of this video so you guys can see them if you want to catch up on any of them. And yeah, hopefully this was helpful to someone out there. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. If you're not subscribed, hit that little red button, subscribe to my channel, follow me on my Instagram and things like that. I kind of share a little bit more of my personal life and also kind of give you guys my daily like makeup of the day, flat lays, things like that. If you're interested in any of those, go follow me on Instagram and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.